Hello, things have changed since 2018, so I've decided to make a new up-to-date guide about this. Level 60 is better, and I'm gonna tell you why. You're not gonna only need to be prepared for this place that is pretty much endgame stuff, and you should be also unlocking the star metal tools before trying to unlock the obsidian recipes over this place that I'm at now, because this is required in order to have the ability of unlocking the obsidian feat, alright? Not only this, but later when you got the obsidian recipes with you, you should be unlocking more recipes. So the handle feats, okay, the handle recipes are important in order to be able to make the weapons at least, and for example the shield framer, just in case you want to craft an obsidian shield, alright? So this is only unlocked at level 60. This place is located at the FG, between the FG 14 in the map grid, all the way up in this volcanic biome. Over here, the Well of Skelos is where you should be unlocking the recipes. You should be bringing a good armor with you, okay? An armor that will protect you against the heat, and the heat protection in it should be at least a level 2 to prevent you from dying from a heat stroke. Make also sure that you're wearing at least a few pieces of heavy armor. Plus you can also consume things that will cool you off, like ice itself, iced tea, and even cactus wine that will make your character feel better in such a warm environment, alright? A good weapon is also very important to deal with the strong enemies up here. Don't forget that the northern enemies are pretty tough and may not be easy to kill fast sometimes, alright? And the next thing you should be bringing is a bed or bedroll. This is really optional, of course, but there may be always a chance of dying inside of the Well of Skelos area, so you should be placing a bed or a bedroll on the ground around the volcanic area just in case you die. However, you cannot place it inside of the well itself, alright? Since you'll need to craft composite obsidian bars in this place, so these things that I got in here, you should be bringing with you a good amount of steel bars, alright, and raw obsidian. Raw obsidian can be obtained by mining obsidian nodes, okay? So I'm checking, I'm seeing some in front of me. You pretty much find raw obsidian nodes around the volcanic area only, alright? So last but not least, you should have already spent a good amount of points in some specific attributes, like in the grid, for example. Remember that you cannot get tired too fast in this place, especially if you want to avoid some of the enemies or climb up rocks, alright? The agility perk may be also something you should be focusing on too when coming here. I don't have this really unlocked because I'm testing out stuff and I'm under admin mode, so I don't really worry much about it, but you really should. Let's get in and dive deep into this well. Don't worry, you're not going to die yet. Once you get here, you should see the way out for whenever you're done with this place. Now let's move through here and go towards this crazy lava thing going on over this place. You can choose really to avoid the enemies from here, but you may wanna kill them later, and I'm gonna show you that later as well. Show you why you should be killing these enemies and not avoid them. This is where the volcanic forge is. We'll get back here soon, alright? So for now, once you reach this place, you'll see two different ways that will lead you to the boss room. The boss room is that thing with the purple lights over there, the purple torches. There are two ways to get there, alright? If you go through the left side of the forge, you'll be dealing with several enemies later and a longer distance to run, but if you choose instead and probably I would always choose the right side. Actually, if you choose the right side of the volcanic forge, okay, to reach the boss room, you'll find yourself here in a shortcut, which can be also dangerous, but the enemies aren't really an issue on this place. So I choose this side, and now I need just to trust my jumping and climbing skills, so the enemies are still annoying me. Let's do this, okay? And try to grab the rocks as soon as you can, alright? And this is where you should be thinking about placing down a bed outside of the well, just in case this runs bad for you. Try grabbing the rocks as soon as you can, as I said, to avoid dying by the fall damage, alright? And you can either choose climbing this rock all the way up to get to the other part of the broken bridge, or follow this place that I'm going to now. It still requires from you to climb up a little bit, but it's way easier, okay, than just to go all the way up and just become bored with a life eventually. Or you can go always all the way down if you plan going through here. This is fully optional. He won't run well for me, okay, in this case I'll die by fall damage, but if you are careful you are really able to do this without any big issues, alright? And you always have some rock platforms to rest on, okay, and keep going, just in case you're playing on a server where the stamina will drain. Go all the way up. That's why also unlocking the attributes that I've mentioned before is so important, okay? Once you are up here, you should be dealing only with a couple of little crazy enemies like these snakes, but you can deal with them faster, right? And up here in the other side of the broken bridge, you are currently approaching the boss room. It is really up to you choosing to kill the boss while you're here or leaving it for another time, since it's not demanding to be able to unlock the obsidian recipes, alright? All you need to do is to rush to this place and interact with the wall. Where is it? Okay, here, this place at the right side of the boss throne. Interact with the wall by pressing E, and there you go, you've unlocked all the recipes. Now let's head back to the volcanic forge. You can always keep choosing to run away from these enemies or beat them, just in case you want to beat the boss. Back here you should be like testing your jumping skills again, or just go all the way around if you wish to explore, to fully explore this area, right? Let's get back. Now, once you get back to the volcanic forge, you should be really careful with the enemies over here. There's one, that is this one here, that I believe it's the Serpent Man Sorcerer. Yes, exactly. It seems some kind of boss, weaker than the common bosses from other parts of the world, but still more tough than the remaining enemies from this area, right? And I'm just gonna kill them through weird ways, that is like through the... Oh, it's not working, the admin mode to kill them all. Okay, it's working now, a little bit of gore. Once you've killed them all, you are able to access the forge in peace. So in the past you'll be escaping from these enemies easily, and you didn't really have to kill them literally with your own weapons or hands. You could always climb up these walls. It doesn't work anymore, okay, to escape them, or even wait for them to come here. They will be dying in this lava on this side or in this side, but they do not die anymore, okay? The developers took that away from the game, so you really need to kill them before accessing the forge in peace. So once you get rid of them all, you're finally able to craft the composite obsidian darts you've just unlocked back in the boss room. raw obsidian and steel bars, don't forget about it. This is currently the only thing this forge can be used for, okay? So not be used anymore for crafting the weapons and such. You can always use your own crafting benches to do that. Back at your base, you can now craft the obsidian tools and weapons at your blacksmith's bench, the arrows at the carpenter's bench, and the shield at the armorer's bench. You don't really need the improved crafting stations to craft these, by the way. Don't forget you can always improve the power of your obsidian weapons by crafting their exceptional or even the flawless versions with the help of a high-level blacksmith troll, alright? I hope this guide was useful. Thanks so much for watching.